Rain, rain, and more rain for East Tennessee, at least for tonight. Good Thursday night, East Tennessee. David Aldrich, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, you can see how soggy it is from all the rain and the colors coming up from Spring City, Harriman, and Wartburg as we started the 8 o'clock hour. Aerial flood watches last until 7 a.m. for not only Knox County, but all the surrounding counties in East Tennessee as well. So localized flooding is and may be a possibility. We've already picked up an inch, 1.43, since the last 24 hours. In fact, we had 0.21 from yesterday. Essentially, we're about 1.64. So we're adding to that even as I speak. Bigger picture, bigger problems exist around Memphis, Shelby County. They're under an ice storm warning, and that ice storm warning extends all the way up toward Louisville and into the Lexington, Kentucky area where they've been dealing with freezing rain today. And it's been snowing and sleeting and freezing raining around Houston, Texas. I mean, this is far-reaching. We talked about it going from Albuquerque to Bangor, Maine, all the way about 2,500 miles. We're talking about a very expansive storm, no doubt. Meanwhile, we have winter weather advisories that are not, I repeat, not in effect now, but they start at 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Will last until noon for the counties you see there shaded in purple. This is up to 1/10 of an inch of freezing rain. That's just a smidge, but just enough to cause some issues. Bridges and overpasses, make sure if you're aware you're traveling up early tomorrow morning that you're aware that that is an icing problem. High wind warnings will last until 1 a.m. Friday. So one warning expires, a new advisory comes into effect. We've got gusts up to 70 miles per hour along the Smokies potentially on the higher hills. It's like hitting a speed bump. As the winds hit the mountains, they go up and come crashing back down. A very localized wind there. High temperatures were all over the map today. 66 in Sevierville, 10 degrees cooler in Knoxville at 56, and 63 Athens, 62 in Tellico Plains. Pretty amazing, but that's where we stand, and we're going to stay pretty warm going right into the midnight hour. I think we'll still be in the upper 40s to near 50 once we hit the stroke of midnight. Sunset today at 6:05. It'll be up tomorrow pretty close to 7:35 in the morning. Now, when we look at the numbers, I look at, say, Memphis, 28. Anything that falls, obviously, is going to be pretty good freezing rain there. But they're right on the cusp, the critical inflection point in Lexington. They've been at 32 for about 6 hours in a row. So it's light freezing rain, but it's still freezing rain and may cause some issues up there. Temperatures right now as of 8 o'clock, 62 in Tellico Plains at 8 p.m., 55 in Knoxville, 57 in Morristown, but already cooler in Oneida at 41. We have some low visibility, poor visibility, some fog down to about a mile, 2 miles or so, so be extra careful on that front as well. Tracking the clouds, we've got a lot of those, and they extend all the way across much of the country, thanks to that low-level jet stream moving across Mexico and pushing all that moisture in the direction of New England. But what about the snowfall? From this point forward, they may pick up a little bit of a coating, maybe a half inch or more around Lexington, Kentucky, maybe closer to an inch, but this is not a snow event here. In fact, if there's any sleet, those little icy pellets also going to be confined, most likely, to Memphis, Jackson, West Tennessee, possibly Paducah, Bowling Green, and back toward Jackson, maybe even to Charleston, West Virginia by 2 o'clock tomorrow, if not before that, obviously. But the future rainfall looks like it's a freezing rain, looks pretty hefty, still yet to come. In the Lexington-Fayette County area, 0.86, and about another quarter inch of freezing rain possible in Jackson. But what about Knoxville? What about East Tennessee? Not much. Less than 1/10. That's what's advertised. That's what you'll probably receive. It looks like Oneida might get the lion's share if this model were to verify. But I'm going to show you another one that's a little more aggressive, and I want to show you that for comparison, because maybe we'll see a blend of those two. But most of it is well north of Knox County, north and west. Precipitation types, thanks to the fact that warm air rises. It's not always rain. It's not always snow. Is sometimes in between, and that freezing rain, ice pellets, mainly freezing rain, may be entered into the picture as we head into the overnight. Headlines, we're looking for heavier rain tonight. Some of us are already getting that. Freezing rain north and west overnight, and localized flooding still possible with that flood watch in effect until 7 a.m. Those ice storm warnings I mentioned around Memphis, more rain coming up. It's like a pipeline, even some thunderstorms down across Alabama and Georgia. And look at all the snow. Where did the snow go? It's up in Cleveland. It's up in Syracuse. They're used to that, right? Detroit's getting some flakes, even Indianapolis, and the snow local storm reports just keep multiplying like, well, I guess like rabbits. They just keep multiplying. It's like all over the map. And we're not done with those storm reports heading into tomorrow. So future rainfall, where do we go from here? I think the 2 to 3 inches is certainly reasonable. Some of this has already fallen, but it would suggest that we could pick up another inch or so in many areas. Future rainfall, another inch or so, different model, maybe 0.86, but still closing in on the 2 to 3 inch total rainfall amount. This is an interesting map because this shows you another example of where this freezing rain may actually develop. You can see it does, by 4 o'clock in the morning, affect the plateau near Jamestown, Fentress County. Then it works its way out of the picture, wants to throw in a few snowflakes. Look at that, toward the Tri-Cities by tomorrow evening. Wouldn't surprise me there if a few flakes develop there with the residual clouds. But all that is going to be out of here. It's a distant memory for the weekend. You're looking at lots of sunshine for Saturday, lots of sunshine for Sunday. It's a little bit warmer on, say, Sunday, but not much, as we'll be about 38 now for Saturday and 48 for Sunday, and more clouds potentially Monday. So here we go. From 9 o'clock, heavy downpours. Look at all that rain. Oh, my. And this is the closer view that shows more of that freezing rain in the hours to follow. This is 11 o'clock. This is just nothing but liquid, but it's coming down in buckets. So you've got heavy rain, 10 o'clock, heavy rain, 11 o'clock, and then it tries to work its way through Sevierville, and on the backside, it's getting colder. So now you've got the pink in Jamestown, Oneida. They're getting freezing rain at 4 a.m., works its way down toward LaFollette. It looks like it makes it into Union County, if not maybe a 6:15, maybe into parts of 7. So maybe a little bit of that, but most of it's working its way out by 7. And then it's just a lot of clouds tomorrow. We'll actually be closer to 48 between midnight and 2 a.m. We'll spend most of the day in the 30s, and then sunshine returns with a cold start, he says, Saturday morning around 20. Lucky to finish the day Saturday around 38 degrees with lots of sun. You'll want the sunglasses both days, Saturday and Sunday. So to recap, tonight, 37 the low. That's toward daybreak. Heavy rain, changing to, in some cases, freezing rain pockets north and west of Knox County. Winds about 5 to 15. Tonight, the icy little markers suggest where we might get that freezing rain. Crossville, Jamestown, and Oneida are certainly candidates for some of that freezing rain, but most of the worst of it will be well to the north in Kentucky. Early rain and fog, plenty of clouds tomorrow. 48, dress for the 30s. And then the Friday, high temperature all over the map. That 50 may come closer to actually midnight, but I think we're generally falling through the 40s in the pre-dawn hours. Early rain fades, 38 Saturday, nothing but sunshine. And again, a cold start Sunday at 22. And if we do get a little southern slider on Monday, it's going to bring in, at a minimum, more clouds, but also some mountain snowflakes. Possibility on Monday. It depends on the southern track, but I think we're back into the 50s Wednesday, Thursday of next week. So there's a lot to take in there. By the way, you can keep track of it all using the Captain Accurate Weather app. Now with Pete Michaels Traffic. Weather and traffic, perfect together and at your fingertips. It's free. Keep you and your family safe. Just search Captain Accurate at the App Store and Google Play. Well, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.